Hi, good afternoon. This is Mike with Lakeshore RV, and today I want to congratulate Tony on the purchase of his brand new 2022 26 BRB by Grey Wolf. So this will be more of a tutorial video. We'll go through the unit, push some buttons, I'll explain how everything works. Starting right at the front, you got your power tongue jack. This will raise and lower it. It's got a little light underneath it. You can turn on and off. Manual backup is here, so you can crank it up and down manually if you need to. Two 20-pound propane tanks. These are both full and ready to go. Also comes with a deep cycle interstate battery. And then you got your sewer hose here. Now there's an adapter, so once you get home and if you don't have 30 amps at home, you can put this adapter on and now you're 15, 20 amps. You can run everything but the AC and microwave off this pertaining to the camper. So you could run the fridge, charge your batteries up, run the slide outs in and out, run the furnace, things like that. Now this is the manual crank for the power tongue jack. And then this is your stabilizer jack handle. And then as far as those, so what you want to do when you're backing into your site, you want to worry about leveling side to side. To do that, you place something under the wheels, so maybe like a 2x6x4, and then that'll lift one side of the camper up, and that's really all you need. Just something to get the low side up. Now most of the time you're just going to back up in your site, you're going to be level, don't worry about it. So before you unhook the camper, level side to side, make sure that's going to be close enough to level for you to be comfortable. Then you can unhook it, and then you just simply run the power jack up and down. That'll raise and lower the front. So now we're square, we're level front to back, side to side. Drop the jacks down, and that'll stabilize everything for you so you don't get into that wiggling. Great big powered awning. There's LED lights underneath it. Outside speakers. There's also a spot here where you can take the TV, drop it in. You watch TV outside. Also comes with a camp kitchen. You got a refrigerator. You got hot and cold water out here, and then you got an ice maker as well. Black tank flush. I'll refer to this once I explain how to dump the sewer. You got a flip down travel rack, and then right above that is a backup camera. What you want to do is download an app. There's a code right underneath it. Download the app and then use your phone as the monitor. You got some great storage underneath the rear bunk here. And then right below that, you got your sewer. So what you'd want to do is hook your hose up here. Once you complete that connection, you got it all connected at both ends. You pull this handle out and dump the black tank. Once it's dumped, you leave that open, and then you go to the other side of the camper and hook a hose up to that black tank flush. Let it run for a few minutes and rinse that tank out. Just make sure the handle's open when you're putting water into the flusher. Otherwise, it'll overfill the black tank. Shut the flush off, close the handle, and then we'll move over to the gray, pull it out like it is now, and that's that's kitchen sink water, that's bathroom sink and shower water. And you do that last, so it kind of just flushes everything out of the hose for you. And then you got your outside shower here, city water connection. So once you get to the campground, you hook your hose up, you run off the pressure from the hose. Otherwise, you fill the tank up through here, you stick the hose in here, fill it up, and then you could take that water with you. Or, if they don't have water at the campsite, then you could fill it up as you go into or whatever. But anyways, there's a pump that you turn on for this. Otherwise, if you do have water at the campsite, you hook right up to the city water. 30 amp power supply cord goes there. One thing you want to make sure that you're doing, Tony, is getting on this roof, checking the caulking for cracks. I would do that at a minimum twice a year. Really, it's easy. You get up there, if you see any cracking in the caulk, you go right over it with some fresh caulk. So it's really a 5-minute job. Do it twice a year. It'll save you a lot of grief. All right, moving over to the water heater. This one will run off gas or electric. If you want it to run off electric, there's an on-off switch here. If you want it to run off propane, there's an on-off switch inside. So electric switch is outside, propane switch will be on the inside. And you got the nice stable steps. Those will actually flip right up into the door frame. And then as you walk in the door, this is called your monitor panel. It's going to let me know things like how full the freshwater tank is, black tank, that's empty, gray water, that's empty, and then the battery's full. You could Bluetooth this. There's an app you can download on your phone, so you can do all this that's on here right on your phone. Awning lights, exterior light, so there was a light on the outside in the back by the sewer dump area. Living lights, propane switch for the water heater. So electric was outside, propane's going to be right on the inside. and then water pump is for the fresh tank. So again, if you're drawing out of that tank and there's no water hooked up to the hose, then you pump it out. And then the pump should only run once you lose pressure. So you take a shower, you're gonna hear the pump run, flush the toilet, the pump's gonna run. But that pump is also gonna shut off once the water pressure builds back up. Light above the slide out. And then you got your fireplace, that runs off electricity. Changes colors. And you got a timer, low or high heat. And then you can set your thermostat where you want it. And then actually the timer is the last button. Here's your 10.9 cubic foot refrigerator. This runs right off the battery. Hence they put a solar panel on the roof to help keep that battery charged up. Now, your battery is also going to charge when you tow this down the road. And then when you plug into electricity, it's going to charge at that point as well. So lots of ways to charge that battery up. Great big pantry. And then you got your heating and cooling here. You got fan lower high. You can just circulate air, let your fan run. You got your air conditioner, high, low, and then auto. So high or low will just run all the time. Auto is going to be more of a thermostat. You know, it is going to be the thermostat. And then you can also do high, and then one more is heat. So one button scrolls you through all your options. And then you can set your temperature there. And you got your ground fault here. So if you lose power to any of the outlets, check right there. You may have chipped a breaker, so that's going to affect all the outlets. Toilet, you drop chemicals in there. It's going to break the waste down. It'll break the toilet paper down and help with the odor. There's also a set of keys for each door. If you look on the inside of the handle of the door itself, there'll be a code there. You match them up with the code on the key, and that'll make sure that you got the right key for each door. And if you have any questions, please give me a call. Again, this is Mike with Lakeshore RV. My number is 231-855-9998. Thanks again, Tony.